Hello, everybody. I'm live. Hello, Amy, Danny, and Evelyn. Thanks for being here. Danny's riding her bike. She hasn't been working out. I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to do my elliptical and sometimes go to yoga. Yoga can conflict with when my kids need to be for school. So only do that once in a while. Hi, Luann. And yes, I have everybody here. Great. And Evelyn, I'm excited about her Spanish class that starts next week. I'm trying to learn Spanish. Oh, Danny was watching Evelyn's Spanish lessons. I've been watching them too. Sometimes I watch them more. Some of them I've watched more than once. So yeah, keep them coming. All right, the weekly teacher update. So this is for VIPKID first. This week, the answer to what's going on in China is a whole lot. In a rare occurrence, China's National Day and the Mid-Autumn Festival fall on the same day, which is October 1st. So they're calling it the Golden Week. It lasts for 8 days from October 1st to 8. So all the companies, government agencies, and schools are closed. So you may see a drop in your bookings, or you may see people booking at times they don't normally book. I had a priority booking request for evenings, which I don't do evenings. So I rejected all of them. You guys can all have my evening, those that do work evening. Journey is going virtual in 2020. Details coming soon. We can hardly contain our excitement to announce that our beloved Journey conference will be going virtual before 2020 comes to an end. Keep an eye out for the official save the date. Wow, a year ago when I went to Journey, I think I had no idea that in a year we wouldn't even be able to go out. And hi, Kathy, Kelly, and Amy wants to do her bike too. Yeah, I need to get back on the exercise train too. Book Nook and new tests about this month. So you may have seen this on the Facebook pages. Last week, you may have received emails with the subject lines, "You're invited to participate in Book Nook program," or "Here's your weekly teacher report for the last week." To provide some additional clarity, both these emails were sent to select groups of teachers as part of a testing phase. These testing phases are crucial as we work to make improvements to these programs and features. So you had to be invited, it sounds like. The goal of the weekly teacher report is to provide an easy way for teachers to track their teaching progress in the last week. In addition, the weekly teacher report will include some optional tips and best practices based on parent feedback. Teacher voice, curriculum updates. MC level 4, you ask that answers be added to the rubric for question 17, all about earthworms, live in the soil. If you teach that unit a lot, but that probably needed for new teachers, yes. Thank you for helping us improve the curriculum for our students. And if you have any curricular suggestions, send it to their team. Pronouncing your student's name. They did this last week, but they have more student names in a video. I never did watch last week's video, did you guys? And that are related to family names and given names, including names related to the Mid-Autumn Festival. The Mid-Autumn Festival. Now you know the Mid-Autumn Festival, also called the Moon Festival and the Lantern Festival, falls on October 1st this year. What else do you need to know? Well, the moon plays a huge part. During the festival, it's popular to find a great view of the moon so it can be appreciated in all its glory. The date of the festival always coincides with the full moon. This is also where mooncakes come in, a popular food. And it also is a tradition to make lanterns with your family. Some lanterns are put in the river, while others are placed in trees and houses. The Hutong Back to School Extravaganza. We've passed the halfway point of the competition, and it's been a blast seeing new faces in the Hutong. Who goes in the Hutong? I hardly ever do. I just do Facebook. All right, so they had people who won, but I'm not going to read just a list of names. Virtual meetups. Connect virtually with teachers from Salt Lake City to Dallas to Orlando and beyond. In case you missed it, here are our suggested theme for October. Mid-Autumn Festival. Host a meetup to make special Mid-Autumn Festival rewards or props and learn about the holiday. Fall fun. Fall doesn't just mean Halloween. Hello, digital costume parties. It can also mean time to upgrade to a seasonal classroom theme. Host a meetup where you bake, fall food, create, blah, blah, blah. The trending topics. Frequently asked questions about the Book Nook. Clarification about the weekly teacher report. 3, reminder October 1st weekly and bi-weekly payments. Okay, I'll read GOGOKID in a minute. I'll see what you guys are saying. Amy Lou started a few weeks ago because I'm trying to get tokens to use towards my TESOL certificate before my tokens expire. Okay, yeah, I had thought that they were going to get rid of the tokens. Plus, I was going for the raise. So I was using it to give gems to all the students that gave me 5 apples. But now it's kind of, I don't like that we cut our pay, but it is kind of nice not to worry about apples anymore, I have to say. Yeah, so now I'm trying to save up some gems, either for the backpack or for one of the dinos, the rat or the Christmas dino. TESOL cost tokens. You're talking about, and hello, Laura. So you're talking about the new online TESOL, which I've done everything except take the test for Module 4, which I know is the very last thing to do. So that's the only thing I haven't done. Anyone want to tell me how were your classes? What company or companies did you work for today? And yeah, waiting for your video at 9. TESOL is free. TESOL costs. Oh, the TEFL costs. Okay. The TESOL is the free one, and the TEFL is the one that now for the online. Okay. All VIPKID classes, 6 classes. Okay, Luann lives in Minnesota. It must be cold up there, you guys. Laura just released a video about my OutSchool VIPKID schedule balance. Okay, I'll talk about OutSchool after the GOGOKID weekly report if I have time. I have to be off by a certain time now. All right, so GOGOKID weekly report. Referral incentives. They say this every single month. Since the previous referral incentive plan will come to an end on September 30th, we are here to inform that the previous referral incentive plan will be extended to October 31st. So they've been saying this since, I think, July. They keep saying, next month it's going to be different. We'll let you know. And then, oh, it's extended. It's extended. It's extended. So they extended it again. Extra candidate incentives. News, we're offering exciting extra incentives for both candidates in October. So it sounds like October is a great time to get some referrals at GOGOKID. I'm guessing a lot of people left with the new pay change, and a lot of people stopped opening slots because of the executive order and they weren't sure they were getting paid. So I'm sure GOGOKID wants some new people. So the candidate incentive up to $30. So I think that's on top of the $105 you get for getting a referral. For any qualified candidate completing the recorded demo within 48 hours after signing up on our website, we offer $5. And for any qualified candidate who completes the interview and signs the contract in October, as well as open 30 slots within their first 30 days, we offer an extra $25. Note, incentives will only be paid to qualified candidates in bold, after completing their first as scheduled class with GOGOKID. So they're basically telling you, let me just show you the chart. You know, like the one referral is $105, and then 3 referrals, you get an extra $100 on top of what you get. Anyways, I'm not going to try to explain it over here. Okay, so more about the referrals. We are excited to share some benefits the process will offer. Okay, so then the shorter demos, so it's going to be shorter demos for your referrals at GOGOKID. We'll showcase the updated courseware and highlight the new interactive features that make teaching with GOGOKID so much fun. The new process will hopefully make it easier than ever to earn the new referral incentive when you encourage your friends and colleagues to apply with GOGOKID. we are excited to share some of the new benefits. Faster application process, more demo appointment availability, demo shortened to just 15 minutes, shorter orientation quiz, exciting new demo slides that showcase the fun and interactive curriculum. Beginning October 12th, all interview demos will be recorded. All applicants who schedule their demos and mock classes after this date will be using the new teacher slides to complete the relevant steps. All right, so they have something where you can click to get the new slides. The new recruitment process will follow the following steps. You apply at teacher.gogokid.com, review all the materials, and complete a 15-minute recorded demo. Applications will receive results via email within 2 to 5 business days. So that's good. They're speeding up the process. I remember when GOGOKID used to be a slow process. For those that passed the demo, review and schedule a quiz, schedule a mock, upload the required documents, and sign the agreement. Okay, then you can start teaching after you do all that. Candidates that have completed the interview demo and received their results before October 12th will continue with the current process. We're excited about the continued growth. Okay, daylight savings is about to end, everybody. So we're in daylight savings right now, and it's going to end on November 1st. Okay, so for most teachers living in areas that observe daylight savings, the time changed on November 1st. Turn your clocks back 1 hour at 2 a.m. on Sunday. Okay, so before you were an online teacher, that meant you got an extra hour of sleep. So now that you're an online teacher, it means getting up earlier, but remember, it's gonna be like the first day, it'll feel like you're getting up at the same time, you know? It will, well, you are getting up at the same time, basically. So for the first week, I'm gonna just open an hour earlier, which is really the same time. So anyways, if your time change occurs on another day, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Please note that peak time remains 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Beijing time. So it doesn't change in Beijing. It, you know, so I'm in Eastern time. So the PP times are 7 to 9 a.m. Now they're going to be 6 to 8 a.m. Please be sure to double check your schedule. If you hover your mouse over each slot, you'll see the, okay. But the portal in both of them usually reflects times. Updates regarding 8-day national holiday in China. As you know, China National Day is coming. Okay, so this is the same they said in the VIPKID report. They're reminding you the festival's from October 1st to 8th. And so prepare for new students to come. Open non-peak times during these time slots, just like they said at the VIPKID weekly report. Submit your, so if you are renewing your contract, submit your renewal request earlier because the staff at GOGOKID is taking time off and more people are wanting to renew. Ticket and appeal response, they're going to have a delayed response time for tickets because of the holiday and a lot of people taking off. Additionally, there'll be a ticket delay and appeal responses due to the reduced staff, okay? All right, welcome to the new mini workshop. Okay, they have workshops coming up. October 1st is China's national holiday. We're going to have, they already said that, yeah. All right, so there's some new workshops about the holiday. Games and activities, rapport building, and they have 2 different ones. So you'll get 20 uni coins for each workshop you go to. Oh, actually, you can get 200 uni coins for going to the workshops. Check this. Professional patience. Okay, I read this. This is where GOGOKID and VIPKID are different. Okay, so at GOGOKID, just like it out school, as soon as you open the camera, you are being recorded as soon as you hit the start key. So even if the student is not there, you are being recorded, just like at out school. So at VIPKID, it doesn't start recording you until the student comes. So if the student comes late, then it doesn't record what you're doing beforehand. And at VIPKID, you can like turn off your camera, and GOGOKID wants you to keep your camera on and it's recording you. So get this. We've received some parent feedback about class playback from classes where students arrive late. Parents and students can watch. I already told you that. All right, so we received concerns over inappropriate music and language that was audible while the teacher was waiting patiently for the student to arrive. Uh-oh. Yeah, I sometimes will watch YouTube or something when I'm waiting. So yeah, it can. We feel that GOGOKID teachers are highly professional individuals. To help parents continue to share the same impression, we recommend maintaining your professional demeanor even when the student has not arrived. Please keep in mind when the student is not in class, it's best to preview lesson content, prepare props, or wait for the student to arrive. We discourage the activities that are not class related to prevent possibility. Turning off camera, staying out of the camera's range of view for an extended duration without reason is not permitted, even in cases of student no-show. This ensures whenever the student arrives, you can immediately see the teacher. So that's very different. That is very different. You know what, at VIPKID, especially like after you get to like 10, 15 minutes, sometimes I'll go into the classroom on my iPad and then I could walk around, I can go somewhere. At 15 minutes, I figure it's like a little chance the student's going to come. Oh, wow, Luann, I had a big out-school disaster because I forgot to turn the camera off. Tell us what happened, Luann. Okay, let's see what you guys were saying. Danny, enjoyed last month, hard this year because they stopped the 9 and 9:30 Beijing slots. I know. And I cut back at VIPKID by an hour because Out School was doing so awesome in the summer. So it was like, why get up? And I really like getting up at the new time. My husband gets up at the same time. It's kind of easier. So it's like when daylight savings comes, of course, the first week we'll still be used to the old time anyway. I mean, when daylight savings ends, I should say. So when standard time comes, yeah, it's like, then I'm only going to be opening 4 slots. Do I go ahead and go back to the old time? It kind of is nice to get sleep. Out School is doing well, so I cut the 4 a.m. hour. Okay, yeah, and for me, it was 5 and 5:30 that I cut. But now it's only going to be 4 slots, and Out School has really slowed down. I can't say it's stopped. I am still getting bookings, just not at the rate I was in the summer. So yeah, I want to hear about Luann's disaster. Write to us, Luann. Seriously, Arizona doesn't do the time changes, but you know what? So Arizona is actually in the time that we're about to change to because they keep standard time. So I actually like daylight savings because that means not getting up as early. So they still have to get up early in the summertime, whereas we can do the same amount of slots and sleep in an hour. So I would prefer daylight savings year round instead of standard time year round. Luann, I had a boundaries class and the student was very talkative. I said afterwards, she wouldn't shut up. Oh no, in a funny way. If you knew me, it would have known I wasn't intended to be negative. Oh no, did you get a bad review? Did they hear it? Did they say anything? Oh no. I usually keep them mute and just tell them when it's their turn to talk, they'll talk. Yeah, so yeah, oh man, that's rough, Luann. Let us know what happened. So yeah, so for Out School, all of my ongoing classes are booking and my one-time classes are not booking. The camera recorded it and I had them trim it. Oh, good. You can ask them to do that. That's good. They worked with you on that. Yeah. So I never wanted to do ongoing classes when I first started Out School because my schedule changes all the time. I don't want to be obligated to the same time every week. So the way I decided to get around that was to try to schedule my ongoing classes in one day, then that's only one day that like I can't schedule appointments or go somewhere. Yes, thumbs up. Thank you guys. But now it's getting like that's the only thing booking. So I've made it to like 1.5 days. And I woke up this morning to 2 schedule requests and got 1 booking yesterday. So it's not like I'm not getting bookings. It's just whenever I try to open a one-time class, it doesn't book at all, or you only get 1 student. Like, and I know some people will teach to 1 student. Number 1, I don't have enough material. Number 2, you don't really get, I mean, you're working for less than minimum wage, depending on your price of the class. And then most of my classes, I want them to be interactive. So, you know, it's just the student and I. Yeah. So I end up have canceled some because I only had 1. So, yeah. So I really thought about it and prayed about it. And I was like, you know what? I have some ongoing classes where students show up every single week and I'm getting new enrollment. So why don't I just concentrate on the classes I do have, making those really, really good instead of worrying about the bookings I'm not getting. But I'm excited about the schedule requests. The only problem is I don't want too many sections open of one class, and I only have a few in each section, you know? But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just teach the same thing every week. That'll be easier. Teach 1 lesson 3 times a week. That actually makes my life easier. So it's like a game. Yeah, like figuring out what time works, who's where, what schedule works best. I think that's what you mean. Makes it fun for me to try to figure out what works. Yeah. So my kids start their online school in about 8 minutes. They're talking about the elementary schools going back in person where I live. So I don't know what they're doing where you live. But either way, like the high school is going to be the very last to go back. So probably not my daughter anytime soon. Schedule Jenga. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Candy. Didn't even know you were here. Say hi. Danny. Yeah, it is like schedule Jenga to try to figure out what works. Yeah, so I have 2 out school classes today that I'm not even ready for. I normally get ready for them on the weekend, but we had soccer this weekend. Schedule Jenga. Yeah, it is hard to figure out. And I'm trying to keep it to just 2 days, 1.5 days. But then the problem is you open and then people aren't free on that day and they ask for another day. Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, thank you for coming, everybody. I will be back next week and same time, same place. Ongoing are intimidating to me. Me too, Danny. That's why I hesitated to even have them. And that's why I'm keeping them all in one day. Are your one-time classes booking, Danny? Mine are not booking at all. Laura said, I do almost all ongoing. And Laura had a video out about doing tutoring, and all your tutoring are ongoing, right? So you just have it one spot and it's open every week. One-time aren't booking, exactly. I get either 0 or 1 student in each one-time class. Not as much for one-time funnel system. Yeah, the tutoring's ongoing. Okay. Funnel them into the semester classes. Yeah, I tried a couple times to do multi-day classes, and then they end up wanting your description to be so descriptive, like they send it back to me. I don't know. I was like, I'm just going to stick to ongoing. All right, well, thanks for coming, guys. I will see you here next week with same time, same place. And bye, Zaijian. Good luck with all your bookings. All right, bye.